So this was the best thing we've ever done, and it's the worst thing you've ever seen, and I'm picking it up for tomorrow night. The next night we came, and she came back crying. She was like, "Oh, that was incredible, moving, and inspiring," and all I did was tell the story. All I did was take the lines and rhythm right and followed along with the phones, and I allowed you to form an attitude. And I'm following right along with Oh My God and the abstract all along awakening in the textbook kind of approach with note times. And it's no time. And it's integrating the Scoville village level and blowing on it. Because now I'm changing angles and I'm going in with this kind of keep mouse away and without drawbacks. And out of all the characters that I've ever played, the biggest transformation out of the Wicked was out of the script that materialized on screen, and that was one of the movie's Prisoners, possibly the best one. And the character was written one way, and I could see the essence of something else in it. And in the first draft, it was a character much more straight laced, much more trying to find an answer, and that was the most interesting part in it. And the strappings on it. So it was as important. To me, it mattered. And I wanted the character to be a mystery, but determined. And the audience had two things going on at the same time. The bad script that came along with the movie. It's like 50 pages. None. So it became something totally different that was then. Then again, I thought bubble is a great flavor. It's pink and stretchy, and that's Meisner techniques. With the only role Rasputin and Marilyn. Not Marilyn, Merlin. So that's the Stitch part of the Monster Whims. And the confirmation of that, me being honest and on it. It's a foul conversation and low. So that's cool, and we know we land on sat power all day long, purring Kern, so determined to showcase this talent, and there was so much more. And thinking about it, does it? Yes, thank you. And now I'm looking lightly right back at it, Universal, because I like this, and it isn't the most cohesive, though. Like implants some memories. And it's true that the chasing and the editing, watching patrol cars and smashing in the back of the minivan, it wasn't scripted. The car held up well through the camera move, and it wasn't a mistake as Austin Stove. We didn't know how it would go with the group. We were also jacked about that, with the sequence in the car and the white fire and approaching the limit of the takes. We got it. And everyone was so excited to. It was fun. Factor of Fiction, Nightcaller, yelling at myself in the mirror, and all the propositions, and then 48 stitches in 2 hours. I went under, and I got all those stitches in. Fun fact, opening that movie, thickening show, when cooking rice with beans, so chewing up 2 scenes, and because I had a huge task on my hands, hiding it through IT, Factor Fiction, Jarheads, and Animal Species giving real reactions in the scene, which is true. Fun fact, it's not false. There was no real shape and form to any of that. What they did was they put flies in that so that it looked like poopy. Like in Wrangler 2. Like Eloise and all these flies and the fake ship, sweet stuff, rubbing it in. And they threw flies in my face, and they knew bootleg, not booty judge. They came and drew it on their foreheads, and they knew that the flies in the face It's just a phase. Growing. The fly is not moving. Funny faces. So yeah, I just touched my face. And all gay.